All right, I'm back with day 24. So I've been working on this project. That's why I haven't been making videos. So I'm not going anywhere, and I have not given up. Um, I've just had to focus on this project. So when I moved into here, I started recording my videos in this room, and we just started going really late. So we were, I don't know, before I think we were stopping around 10, eating dinner, and then, kind of decompressing. But the more we did, the more, I mean, I was like having trouble sleeping because it's just so damn exciting. I don't know if you guys had any like sporting events as kids. Like I had swim meets and I would have like trouble sleeping the night before swim meets or just that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean this is the real deal because I couldn't sleep during my hackathon either. In earlier this year, I stayed up for 2 nights in a row, and I mean that was just like way too much caffeine and like stimulants and cigarettes, so that probably contributed to that. This is when we started doing this project, we called it Hackathon Light. So we're not going to go as hard as we did in the hackathon, but we're also going to go, much more than usual because ultimately working that hard in the hackathon was very, very counterproductive because, first of all, you get a little delirious when you don't sleep for that long, so your decision making skills suck. And also, we just had like really, really bad tunnel vision. And especially me at the end, I was working on the front end while my friend Ben and JJ were working on the back end, and we all got tunnel vision. And when it was time to plug the back end to the front end, the dummy data I got, a few days ago when I started working on the front end was different than what it was now. And then we just had to, it was all spaghetti, right? Because I didn't think to refactor my code. I was like, oh, this is how it's going to be. And I like made it overly complicated, which is like a classic programmer mistake. Like, don't make things more complicated than they need to be. And yeah, it was just spaghetti, and so it was time to like make it work. It was a nightmare. It was a spectacular shit show, and we actually did get it submitted about a minute before the deadline, or no, sorry, a few seconds during it before the deadline. We went to the venue and we just started the whole submission process, which we hadn't done before. We had just built the project. We hadn't deployed it on Vercel or whatever your internet deployment app is. We had to like shoot a video explaining what our project was. We did all of that at the venue. And then there was some like, submission problems. Like it was literally like a freaking movie when they're trying to like or not, debug a bomb, when they're trying to defuse a bomb. And there was a guy who was behind us who was like almost, I mean, we were freaking out, but he was like really freaking out because I think he was like a solo hackathon team, and like, it's just like you should never wait until that deadline. And it's hilarious because we literally told ourselves like, oh, we're just gonna submit it ahead of time, and we're not gonna have this kind of stress. And that's like exactly what happened, is we didn't do it properly. So anyway, that's the story of my first hackathon. This is hackathon light, so we're not wake maxing, we're not staying up all night. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely stressful. Not like bad stress, it's like good stress, but it's like the kind of stress that like, well, it's been like 5 days we've been working 10 to 12 hours on this every day. So that's why no videos. But yeah, don't take that as a sign that I'm just like not uploading anymore. I need to figure out what I'm doing after these 30 days are up, or I'll just continue doing this. But I need to make this. I need to turn this into like a real thing, into like an actual, something a little higher quality than this. In terms of programmer content, I've been thinking about it more. I program a lot, and I'm not super good at explaining things on camera. I think I'm decent in explaining things to people like face to face, but on camera it's a little different. So, I it really stresses me out making any like programmer tutorials or anything like that. So I'm either gonna keep it casual and like they're not gonna be spectacular, or I'm just not gonna do them at all. Because honestly, these videos are the videos that I enjoy doing, where I'm just, I don't know, talking, and the my audience is amazing. Like even that guy who was like, hey, it's like kind of funny. Yeah, of course. Like, oh, I made a video about not giving up, and then I just disappear for 3 days. No, I was not talking about giving up on YouTube. That's obviously not happening, and not without warning. Like I will be like, all right, this is the end of this or something. But I don't. It's like too far now for me to just like stop, or if I just like stop uploading, like I don't know, I would personally feel rude if I did that. I'm not a big ghoster. I don't like people who just stop responding out of the blue. Obviously, it's rude. So I'm not gonna do that to you guys. But yeah, I mean, at what point is like, how do creators ghost their audience? I mean, because it's like not really a conversation, right? So like no one's waiting for a response. But I guess if there's a regular upload schedule, then that implies something like that. I don't really know. I kind of just make these when I find the time. So I was gonna make some pancakes this morning. So I was like, okay, before I make the pancakes, let me just make a video real quick. So yeah, here I am making a video. This project that we're doing is, I mean, we've made a lot of progress, but there's literally just so much to do. The first part of this project, for the first 5 days, is basically just, we were just reading Rust code and, figuring out what it does so that we can, reverse engineer it. It's like, all of this is completely new to me. This is the biggest project I've ever done. It's like WebAssembly. It's like these smart contracts written in Rust compiled to WebAssembly, but then the WebAssembly needs some like host functions, and then the host functions have access to something important, and then we take that out and then spit it out. But then there's like borrow checker errors, and then we need to put this instance of the Wasm or Wasmer environment into a different library, and then either put that into Glamorous Toolkit, which is written in Pharaoh. It's a pretty cool. You guys should look into it. Or no, that's just Glamorous Toolkit. Yeah. Or we're getting our environment from either Forge or Foundry. So we still need to think more about the architecture. But we've already had a few scares, just thinking what we're trying to do is actually like not, or that what we've been working on in the past 5 days has been like the wrong direction, or that we've been doing the wrong thing. Because now we have like 3 days or 4 days till the audit opens up, and then we have a month to try to find as many bugs as we can. So this tool is not that close to being done. Yesterday I hit a hard wall where it's just been like working on for too long. Obviously not giving up. You just have to, take a step back, take a break, decompress, and then, so I'm ready and I'm excited. I'm fresh to do it this morning again. I just wanted to do this video first and then eat some freaking bacon. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.